that's the one you get. Across the bands and through the night, signals dancing in the pale moonlight. From CW whispers to the FM sound, the whole ham world gathers around. Sideband voices rolling strong, every operator sings along. From distant shores to towns nearby, the antennas reach across the sky. Tune it in, don't be late, Wednesday night. Glowing in the shack tonight, DX rolling in from left and right. Stories shared from every land, a microphone and a helping hand. The bands are open, spirits high, voices reaching through the sky. A worldwide family, loud and clear. Every ham has a home right here. From the towers tall to the portable field, from Morse code to the modern shield, the signal rises bold and true. A worldwide passion breaking through. Amateur radio roundtable, the best on show you'll ever find online. Every second and fourth Wednesday, streaming live across space and time. Tom W5 Cap keeps the fire bright. Brett Y7BG rides the radio storm. So spin the dial and join the ride where the ham radio spirit comes alive on W5Cap.com tonight. Amateur radio roundtable. Amateur radio across the bands and through the night, signals dancing in the pale moonlight. From C4 view whispers to the FM sound, the whole ham world gathers around. Sideband voices rolling strong, every operator sings along. From distant shores to towns nearby, the antennas reach across the sky. Tune it in, don't be late, Wednesday night across the states. When the radios come alive again, you can hear it in the static wind. Amateur radio roundtable, the greatest show on the internet tonight. Every second and fourth Wednesday, bringing the ham world into the light. With Tom W5K, you've been away, and Brett Y7.
Mic test, 1, 2. Hello out there to Carl K5 CSR and John KC7DR. Welcome.
Stories shared from every land, a microphone and a helping hand. The bands are open, spirit comes alive on WFICub.com tonight. Amateur Radio Roundtable.
And hello out there to W5GJT, Gene. Hello, Gene. I don't know if I've seen you here before. Are you new tonight? Tell us where you are, Gene. W5GJT.
Bringing the ham world into the light. With Tom W5K, you'll lead the way, and Brett White 7BG.
We'll get the show started in about 20 minutes. So we're about 20 minutes from showtime.
This is where the radio world belongs.
Hello, Randy.
Got a dial and a
Hello, Randy, KN6BZG.
switch and I'm already there. Waves roll out past the midnight sky. One good show and the hours fly. Call the room, let the signal ride. Long range talk on the other side. If you know, you know, you're in the flow.
Gene, we're so glad to have you tonight. W5GJT. Hey, Gene, if you want to put your name, with your call, you can type in the chat room here. You can just type / NICK, Nick, space, and then you can say W5GJT Gene if you want to. So you can put it all together. Anytime you want to change your name, just type / Nick, NICK, space, and type your new name in. If you want to add your name to your call, it's easy to do. Carrollton, Texas. Man, so glad to have you tonight.
That's the one you get. When the week gets long and the signal's thin, I know where to go to tune back in. 2 nights a month and I'm set right free. Roundtable calling. Come listen with me. Amateur Radio Roundtable, a best show on the internet. Amateur Radio Roundtable, ham radio, shortwave, yeah. Amateur Radio Roundtable, tune in, don't forget. Second and fourth Wednesday, that's the one you get. Got a dial and a favorite chair. Flick that switch and I'm already there. Waves roll out past the midnight sky. One good show and the hours fly. talk on the other side. If you know, you know you're in the flow. Amateur radio roundtable, best show on the internet. Amateur radio roundtable, ham radio, shortwave, yeah. Amateur radio roundtable, tune in, don't forget. Second and fourth Wednesday, that's the one you get. From the depths to the farthest land, old school voices hand to hand. Stories crackle, facts come clean. Best darn program I've ever seen. Spin it up, let the talk come through every night. Feels fresh and new. If you know, you know you're in the flow. Amateur radio roundtable, best show on the internet. Yeah. Amateur radio roundtable, tune in, don't forget. Second and fourth Wednesday, that's the one you get. Woo! When the week gets long, and the signal's thin, I know where to go. Listen with me. Amateur radio roundtable, best show on the internet. Amateur radio roundtable, ham radio, shortwave, yeah. Amateur radio roundtable, tune in, don't forget. Second and fourth Wednesday, that's the one you get. Got a dial and a favorite chair. Flick that switch and I'm already there. Waves roll out past the midnight sky. One good show and the hours fly. Call the room, let the signal ride. Long range talk on the other side. If you know, you know you're in the flow. Amateur radio roundtable, best show on the internet. Amateur radio roundtable, ham radio, shortwave, yeah. Amateur radio roundtable, tune in, don't forget.
All right. I want to welcome everybody tonight to Amateur Radio Roundtable. Hey, we're going to get started in about 15 minutes. We're a little early. We come on usually about 30 minutes early to set up everything, make sure things are working. We're streaming tonight on X.com, Twitch TV, YouTube, Facebook group, our Facebook group, and also at W5KUB.com. KC5 SLT, you've been here before. I don't remember your name. Hello, Ronnie. Mark, KE8HIW. Mark P, he's here. Let's see who else is here. Oh, let's see. KG5KR, W5GJT, Randy, KN6BZG, Carl, my old buddy Carl over in Arkansas, KC5CWR. Oh, I got a good group coming in here tonight. Albuquerque, boy, I'd hate to live there. I don't think I could spell that. Albuquerque, Albuquerque, ALBURQUIE. No, that's not right. Oh well. Well, David Deere in New Mexico, you're coming in 30 over S9 here tonight in the chat room, man. You're doing good. Good signal. Hey, tonight we're going to have Mark Brown with us, the chairman of the Huntsville, Alabama Hamfest. That's the third largest hamfest in the country, and it's probably one of the very nicest hamfests. I go, man, it's nice. We'll talk about that tonight. Hey, we're going to do something tonight. We're going to talk about equivalent resistance. I know there's a lot of new guys that get in your license. You know, they're really not into electronics. They may want to learn how to calculate resistance, series resistors, parallel resistors, series parallel. We're going to show you tonight how to do an equivalent circuit and figure out what the resistance is. We're going to show you that tonight. Oh, man. And I got something else. Got a good story to tell you tonight. A lot of we're going to have fun. I can just tell you that. And let's see what else is going on. Oh, Hambot. Don't forget, Hambot is going to give away a prize tonight to somebody. Every week we give one away. And maybe, whoever wins, I got to turn it down. Whoever wins is going to get their choice tonight. Maybe a handy talkie, if they want it, or if they want a G5 RV antenna or a Explorer backpack. You get to make your choice tonight. Our other co-host should be in here in just a few minutes. He better be here in a few minutes, so we're going to give him a demerit. He's got 12 minutes to show up. Yeah, John knows all about winning nothing. John won nothing a couple weeks ago. Hambot got mixed up and threw out a test prize, which was nothing, and John won it, I think. All right. Hey guys, we're on world famous shortwave station WBCQ on Thursday nights from 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 7490 kilohertz. You know, I hate wearing earphones, but I'm doing this for Brett because when he talks, he hears feedback through my speaker and into my mic, so I'm wearing these crazy old headphones. I don't know. Maybe it makes me look prestigious or something. I don't know. All right. I want you guys to be studying this. I'm going to ask you a test question tonight. Where am I going here with this? Let's see. Right here, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. All right. I'm going to ask you guys a test question tonight. There it is. Give me the equivalent resistance of that circuit. I'll make it real easy for you with the first one. Oh, I think I see Brett in here.
Yep.
There he is. Oh, man.
Yep.
All right. Hey, I like this song.
There you go. You've been playing with Suno more.
I don't know when I made this one. I got 4 or 5 here. This may be one of the new ones. What was I going to say? I was going to say something and I forgot it, man. Hey, here's my notes for the show tonight. Look at that. Let's see. Look at that.
Oh,
that's
wow.
my note. That's my notes for the show tonight.
That's your set list.
That's right, man.
Cool. Well, let me know what you want me to cover. I don't know how much room or time you have for different things.
Well, hey, we're going to try to get everything in tonight, and you're going to help me with all the other segments that I sent you a note to, man. You're going to help me with the, especially with the equivalent resistance.
Okay.
You know, I do equivalent resistance without the math. I just look at the circuit and I tell you what it is. I might be off a few tenths, but I'll tell you what it is. Okay.
Yep.
It's been a long time since I studied it, man. Electrical engineering back, 1966, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That was last century, man.
Mm-hmm. It was.
Hey, they may have changed the way they taught it nowadays. I don't know.
I think they still use Kirchhoff's law.
Yeah. I was going to mention Kirchhoff's law tonight. I'll let you mention it and tell us about it. Something about whatever goes in comes out, isn't it? You know?
Well, that's basically it. All the gazintas have to equal the gazoutas.
Yeah, the gazintas. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We got just a couple minutes. Hey, I want to know something.
Yeah.
Listen, chat room. Listen up, chat room. I'd like to know, is there anybody new here tonight that saw my Facebook posting? Facebook group posting about the show. Anybody new tonight that came because of that? I'm a member of a whole bunch of groups, and I posted in maybe 20 groups. And you know what? I added up the members out of each of those 20 groups, and it added up to 920,000 people. Now, I'm sure there's duplicates, you know, from one group to the other, but hey, 920,000 people. We might get 3 new people tonight. Hello, Andrew C. Let's see, Andrew C. Is he there? Yeah. Andrew C. You can change your name in the chat room just by typing /Nick, N-I-C-K, /Nick, space, and your new name. We might even have some shortwave listeners in here tonight. You know, I think I like this song.
I got this.
Oh, what is that? What is it?
It's called an iBoot, and I can describe it during the show if you'd like.
Okay.
It reboots things that go wrong.
Haha. Oh, okay. All right, man. I could have used that a couple days ago.
Yeah, I heard your song about that.
Yeah. I might be able to get in the groove tonight.
There you go.
Story shared from every land, a microphone and a helping hand. The bands are open, spirits high, voices reaching through the sky. A worldwide family, loud and clear. Every ham has a home right here. From the towers tall to the portable field, from Morse code keys to the modern shield. The signal rises bold and true. A worldwide passion breaking through. Amateur radio roundtable, the best darn show you'll ever find online. Every second.
A song that should stir up some excitement. So, you know, it's got a good beat to it.
There you go.
I can't ever get my call right though. And on one of them, they're missing a W in your calls, but I just let it go, man. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, there were a couple of nonsense words in some of them.
Yeah. Well, you got to listen close. They're pretty good, actually.
Come tonight. Amateur radio roundtable.
All right, you guys, you tuned in Amateur Radio Roundtable. We're getting in the groove tonight. Hey, welcome welcome K0TRL. Glad you're with us tonight. Wonder where you are. Give us your QTH there. We got about 4 minutes before we're going to start. This is just kind of warm-up period, 30 minutes before the show's warm-up period.
Across the bands and through the night, signals dancing in the pale moonlight. From C4 view whispers to the FM sound, the whole ham world gathers around. Side-band voices rolling strong.
Kansas.
Every operator sings along. From distant shores to towns nearby, the antennas reach across the sky. Tune it in, don't be late. Wednesday night across the states. When the radios come alive again, you can hear it in the static wind. Amateur Radio Roundtable, the greatest show on the internet tonight. Every second and fourth Wednesday, bringing the ham world into
I don't believe that, Carl. You're not in a state of confusion. Well, we're going to get started in about 3 minutes. Looks like everything's working. We're on Twitch TV. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook group. And we're on, where's the other one? What's the other one? X.com. And you can also find us at w5kub.com. All right, we got a couple minutes. Getting close. Got a lot to talk about tonight.
So spin the dial and join the ride where the ham radio spirit comes alive on w5kub.com tonight. Amateur Radio Roundtable.
Ohio. Oh. Mark P. Jim, N5F KW. Welcome. Welcome, Jim, W8JB. All right, man, we're getting close. Oh, I got 8 o'clock on my official MFJ atomic clock, which is usually wrong. But I got 8 o'clock, yeah. Someday we're going to have to figure out why the atomic clock don't keep good time. Okay, all right.
It's Heisenberg's clock.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, man, I done got high with the music tonight, man. I feel like jamming tonight, man. We'll have a good time. Okay. All right. Hey, if you're in the chat room, tell me if you're new tonight to our show And if you saw my announcement on Facebook, I posted it out to about 900,000 people, and I'm counting on getting at least 3 new viewers tonight. So let me know. All right, we'll get the show started. So everybody stand by. Stand by. Stand by. Let's see how I can do this.
Amateur Radio Roundtable! The best ham show on the internet. Join Tom, W5 Cub, and Brett, Y7BG. Talking antennas, DX, and radio fun. Making friends around the world, one contact at a time. Amateur Radio Roundtable, where the ham radio world comes together.
All right, boy, if that didn't wake you up, I don't know what will. Maybe next time I'll put a little bit more dB on there. I don't know. Okay. All right. Hey, guys, welcome to Amateur Radio Roundtable. And I feel kind of funny. I'm wearing these earphones for Brett. You know, he says he gets feedback when I don't wear the earphone. I'm not hearing myself, but I hear everything else. Okay. Welcome to Amateur Radio Roundtable. This is a show about ham radio, shortwave, electronics, and so forth. And we're going to have a good time tonight. If you would, join our Facebook group. We've got a great ham radio Facebook group called W5KUB. And just search. Just hit the search bar on Facebook, W5KUB, and we'll make you a member. It doesn't cost you anything. And we've got about 15,000 members. The group is a great group. If you would, please hit the subscribe button. It helps us out a whole lot. Hit the like button. Hit the notify button, hit all those buttons, but don't hit the unlike button or whatever, or, you know, just be careful. And, hey, we really appreciate you being with us tonight. You may be listening on world famous shortwave station WBCQ, but if you are listening on that, you're listening on Thursday between 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Time on 7490. We're on just about every audio podcast out there. You can pick up our audio podcasts anytime. They're all recorded and out there. You can listen to anytime. Also, our Facebook channel is just W5KUB, and I think we've got close to 1,000 shows or videos out there. We've covered a lot of things over the last 11 years, and we've been on weekly for about 11 years now, a little over 11 years. A couple of things going on tonight at 8:45 p.m. tonight in about 42 minutes. Mark Brown in for BCD is going to join us from Huntsville, Alabama. And we're going to talk about the great Huntsville, Alabama hamfest that's coming up in a few weeks. It is, in my opinion, it's the best hamfest in the world. I'll be there. I always go. And Dayton's always been good for me. I went to Dayton for 42 consecutive years, but I finally stopped going. It's a long ways up there, and but I won't miss Huntsville. We're gonna have a good time talking about that tonight. Hey, we're gonna do some. We're gonna have some interactive tonight with our chat room, and people are gonna try to help me figure out some things. I want to talk about equivalent resistance tonight. For instance, there's one of the examples right there. You guys tell me, if you can read it, I want you guys to tell me what the equivalent resistance is. I've got a bunch of these lined up here. We're going to talk about those tonight and how to calculate and, you know, equivalent resistance and things like that. Man, I got some funny things happening to me this week. I pulled my hair out. My blood pressure went sky high. 2 days of misery, but we're going to have fun with that. I'm going to tell you about it in a minute. And we even have a song about it. And this, I tell you, this song is so good, they could play it on the radio stations. I might even get it on XM radio. I don't know. But we're going to talk about that. Hambot's going to give away a prize tonight to some lucky viewer out there. We thank Gigaparts for supporting us there. Some lucky user tonight, Hambot's going to pick their name, and they can have their choice of a handy talkie, a G5 RV antenna, or an Explorer backpack. So, man, it's pretty good when you win a prize and you can select what you want. So we're going to do that tonight, and let's see. I don't know if I forgot anything or not. Let's bring Brett in from Wyoming out there. Hey, Brett, how you doing tonight, man?
Oh, well, finally a little cooler. It was so hot this last week. We were just sweltering, even indoors, even trying to run fans and trying to run air conditioning. It was incredibly hot. So just the last couple of days, we've gotten some cool air and some rain. It's been, even though I can't get up on the roofs to do antennas as much, it's still been a wonderful relief. So, and I've been playing with more electronics. I've got discovered a unique device this week, which is going to help me make my electronics more reliable. And today I watched the FCC meeting, and the FCC decreed some things which are going to affect amateur radio in various ways. And so I have a lot to analyze and talk about with that.
All right. Well, seems like there's always something happening somewhere, news and changes on the bands, boy. But we'll talk about that in a little while. Wow, let's see how we're gonna get started here. Well, why don't we go ahead? Tell us about that little box you were holding in your hand. What's it do?
Okay, this little box here, I discovered it actually on eBay because people were selling it used. It's called an iBoot, and I discovered this because I had a problem. Every now and then, some electronic device would get a power glitch, especially from the lightning, from the rainstorms, and would stop working until it was rebooted. And so now you have to physically go to wherever the device is in order to do that, and sometimes that's a real pain in the neck. So what this little box does, you connect the network cable to it, and it will go ahead and every few seconds or every few minutes, it will ping the device that's supposed to stay up. And if it doesn't get an answer, if it sends a packet and it doesn't get a packet back, a certain number of times, it reboots it. It turns the power off and then turns it back on, and so it gets it going again. And this can save you miles of driving if, like me, you have equipment in faraway places that you don't have any other way to reset. So these are really cute devices. They take an unusual power cord that I'm going to have to make, so there's going to be a little bit of craftsmanship involved here. But once I do that, I'm going to be able to have my devices reboot automatically, or I'm going to be able to go out on the network and reboot them manually, because it also has a manual web control panel that you can use to do that. It also has an API, so that if you're clever enough with several different languages, actually, you can call that API and you can make it turn things on and off and reset them. So that's going to be a big help for me. I think this is a good find, and I got a dozen of them.
Oh, gee, it doesn't.
Yeah, so I'll have them for a lot of pieces of equipment that I want to be able to reboot if something goes wrong.
Okay. Well, used to, maybe it didn't happen as more. When we would, back in the older days, maybe we'd have a router or a modem somewhere remote, and, every now and then it needed to be rebooted, or we wouldn't have a connection there. So will that do that?
Yeah, this will do that as long as as long as there's some way for you to reach it. Then you can tell it to do that manually. And if there's no way for it to reach it because it's crashed, this can be pre-programmed to say, I can't ping it, I better reboot it. And so this is the answer to that problem without your having to drive anywhere. Now, there are fancier ones. There are ones that you can buy which have 8 outlets and look like a gigantic power strip that can handle 8 devices and ping all of those. Those are a lot more expensive than these, and sometimes they're worth it. If you really have 8 devices in one place you might need to reboot, that might be a good option as well. That's made by a company called Digital Loggers, and you can find them online at digital-loggers.com. But the thing about this device, which is so nice, is that it is much smaller, it's much less expensive, and it will reboot one thing reliably.
Okay. Well, I might could have used that this week. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to talk
Yeah,
about
with
that in a
your
minute.
Yeah, and of course, one of the things I'm doing with it is providing wireless internet to people so that they don't have to fuss with with fiber cable. Well, hopefully yours is working now.
Yeah. Hey, there may be new people on here that don't know you, Brett, but you are the first WISP, wireless internet service provider, I think, what, in the United States? Maybe the world.
Maybe as far as I know, in the world, the Lucent Corporation came out with these radios, which are the first ones to be approved by the FCC for this sort of high-speed outdoor networking. It was
Hmm.
called WaveLAN at the time, and we put it up there and started selling service. And as far as I know, we were the first to do that. This was way back in 1991, 1992 timeframe. And
Yeah.
so, we nobody had DSL at that time in our town, but
Yeah.
and a number of businesses needed high speed internet. They didn't have any good way to get it through the phone system. It was ridiculously expensive, and so we went ahead and became a wireless ISP. And we can't find anyone who did it before us. So maybe it was just out of necessity, but I think we were the first.
Well, congratulations there. And I'm glad to see the business is still going. People still need that wireless connectivity.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and we still use unlicensed spectrum to bring the connections to people inexpensively. I'm going to talk about that a little later. The FCC is now talking about doing some things with wireless spectrum that might cause some problems for people who rely on that kind of service, but I hope they don't.
All right. All right. Well, let's move on. We got a lot of things to talk about tonight, man. Okay. Tell you what, I want to start the show off with. How do I start? Oh man, maybe my blood pressure won't get too. I've been watching my blood pressure. All right. Here's the deal. I converted my internet from cable this week to fiber. So I went from 1 gig down and 50 megs up. I went to fiber, and I'm getting, just under 1 gig down and 1 gig up. And that's what the show's running on tonight. You probably don't see any difference, but I was just so happy to get the fiber in here. I thought they would never put it in my neighborhood here. But, here's the deal. People don't realize this, but just about everything in your home is now on the internet. I didn't realize how much I had on the internet till I started swapping it over. I'm talking everything. Your TVs, your TiVo, your computers, your printers, your ceiling fans, your garage door openers, the Ring doorbell. Oh man, I mean, I probably missed some. I probably missed some things. Yeah, I probably missed some things. But anyway, so the guy comes, he puts it in. This is, well, should I say who it is? I'll say who it is. C-Spire. C-Spire put it in. Went pretty smooth. The installer that ran the fiber into my office. Good job. He did it. Whatever I wanted, he did it. So I started talking to him about, I'd like a little control over the router. I'd like to change the DHCP range. I might not want to run 192.168.4.1. I may not want to run that as my gateway. Well, I asked him about that, and he don't even know what I'm talking about. So I'm thinking,
Really?
yeah, I'm thinking, okay. All this guy knows is how to screw it on a wall and get on his phone, and if he sees it, thank you, goodbye. Okay. So here's where the real trouble started. So I got all these devices, and I'm trying to bring them all up. Bringing them all up. I had a cable router. Now I got this fancy EERO router. I'll try to make this.
The mesh network.
Yes, a mesh. I'll try to make this. I'll try to make this as short as possible, guys. So anyway, so I'm starting to bring things up. Some things are coming up, but some things won't come up. And man, I'm pulling my hair out. You see, I'm pulling my hair out. My blood pressure is going through the roof. This is 2 days now I'm doing this, and let me tell you what's going on here. So from the wireless piece, and I've got many of my things are Ethernet. They're 1 gig Ethernet, throughout the house. But I got a number of things that are on Wi-Fi. For instance, TiVo. I've got 2 TiVo systems for TV that are kind of old. They're not like brand new in the last few years. They may be 6 or 7 or 8 years old. I don't know. I can never get the TiVos to work. I spent a half a day on trying to get the TiVos to work, and let me tell you, Chat GPT is really good. It will talk to you. It'll stay calm. It'll tell you things to try. It'll even tell you all the options in the TiVo. It'll tell you everything, how to set things. But here's what happened. I could never get it to connect and get anything with the TiVo. You may be knowing where I'm going with this. So, this is a new Wi-Fi 6, whatever that means, system. I guess it's more modern than my old 1923 TiVo. So, it's having a little trouble connecting. All right. So again, a half a day on just my TiVo problems. All right. So I'm thinking, okay, it doesn't like the new Wi-Fi 6 routers. It ain't Wi-Fi 6. The TiVo is Wi-Fi 2.4 only. It isn't 5. Okay, something's going on here. I can never get it to really authenticate right. Sometimes it would, and it would connect, but then like YouTube would come up for 1 second, and then it would go black. All right, so I'm thinking, okay, so hey, here's what I did. I said, I don't like this EERO router. So I put a Linksys router on, and I said, surely my TiVo will talk to this older router. Same problems. I thought, okay, well, I just eliminated the EERO router. I still got the problem. 6-7 hours later, and this was a suggestion by ChatGPT. Now, I set it up. I set the new router up the very same as the old router with the same SSID and the same password, thinking that, okay, things are going to work. It wouldn't work. Okay, so here's what happens. 6 hours later, I'm running back and forth, upstairs, downstairs, 2 TVs, none of them work. I put in a Linksys modem. It won't work yet. In fact, the Linksys modem, I have about 20 of those in my closet. So I pull one out, and here's where everything goes wrong. Everything goes wrong. I pull it out, and I hold the reset button in. I'm going to reset it to default. I want to just put the router on default. The sucker, this is the one I put on my closet. It would not go to default. So I go back upstairs. I pull me another 2 routers out, bring them down here. I can't get any of them to go into default. Back to the manufacturer's default. None of them will. So I'm pulling my hair out. So one of the last things that GP Chat mentioned to me is do this. Do this on your Wi-Fi, your SSID in there. Delete it, and then bring it back. So on TiVo, I'll pull up the SSID. I'll tell it, forget it. Look at networks, put it back in. Bam! It works. That simple fix, fixed 6 hours of pulling my hair out. And it worked on both TVs. Now I'm thinking, okay, all right, I got that done. What am I doing to garage door? You what?
We do that for new customers all the time. And one other thing that can go wrong.
What's the other thing?
The other thing is that sometimes those TiVos and other devices are so old that they won't work with the latest encryption. And you
Right.
have to go to the router and manually turn the older encryption on. It isn't secure, but who cares? Some of them have to drive by your house and stick out an antenna
Well,
to tap
I
in.
care. I do care. So anyway, anyway, so anyway, and I think, okay, well, okay, ring doorbell. Oh man, ring. I'm gonna have the same problem with ring. It is gonna be complicated. It is gonna be bad. I'm getting nauseated now. I'm about to regurgitate. It's getting bad, man. So I get the little special screwdriver that's in you, to take the ring off the doorbell, because I got to take it off and push a button on the back of it. I'll take the ring off, hit the little orange button, or whatever they say. I'm on the app, and bam, it works. So stuff started working, and but what I've done is I've ordered me a new gaming high-end router that I'm gonna put on there tomorrow. I didn't want to put it on before the show tonight because I figured we wouldn't have a show once everything went bad, So anyway, I'll put that on tomorrow, and then I'll have control over things like port forwarding and changing DHCP and all those kind of. I'll have total control of it, and so anyway, that is my story. That's my story. 2 days of misery. 2 days of misery. Now, typically I don't do this, but I put together a song about my trouble, and I want you guys to hear this. I think this song is good enough quality that I could actually put it on XM Sirius Radio, and I'm gonna play the song about pulling my hair out and my blood pressure and how nothing worked in 2 days of misery. So here we go. You guys listen real close to the words and see what you think.
Save some money and get that fiber to my door. They said it'd all be easy, better than before. The installer smiled and said, "You'll love it, don't you worry none." But 2 days later I was wondering what in the world I'd done. Jobs ain't easy when technology's involved. Every little problem turned into another unsolved. I was pulling out my hair till there wasn't much to spare. Blood pressure through the ceiling, frustration everywhere. I'm living in the twilight zone. Nothing in my house feels like home. Worked just fine before. Now it says, "Please wait." The TiVo says, "Authenticating." Then it says, "Connecting to." Then YouTube flashes on the screen and disappears from view. The Generac quit talking. Mobile Link went dark. The Hero app just laughed at me and wouldn't even start. Every time I fixed one thing, another one would die. I started asking everyone, "Can somebody tell me why?" I'm living in the twilight zone. Nothing in my house feels like home. 1 minute it's working, the next it's gone. Somebody tell me what's going on. I've got tears in my eyes and I just can't see. Why is this happening to poor old me? 2 said, forget the network. I said, what are you talking about? Deleted the Wi-Fi, added it back. I couldn't believe my eyes. 8 hours of pulling out my hair, solved by one little surprise. I escaped the twilight zone. Finally everything came back home. The ring's awake, the TiVo's alive. Looks like I just might survive. No more tears running down my face. Now YouTube streaming all over the place. After 2 days of misery and pain, I think I'm finally sane again. If your TiVo won't connect, don't throw it away. Just forget the Wi-Fi and add it again.
All right, guys, that tells the story of my life for 2 days this week. So it brings back tough feelings right now, man, just listening to that song. It almost put tears back in my eyes again. But hey, AI can do some amazing things, man, and I think that song is good enough to be on the radio, to tell you the truth. Man, any comments in the chat room? Did you like my song? Okay. All right. Well, Brett,
Yeah.
I had a lot of problems that day, those 2 days. You ever had days like that?
Oh, yeah. I've written songs about them too.
Oh, man.
Yes. You pull your hair out. I do. Well, I run an internet provider, as you said, and so I get the support calls when things don't
All right.
work, and
Yeah.
so I have real fun. And of course, the most common support call isn't anything complicated or technical. It's, what's my Wi-Fi password? I forgot.
Mm. Mm. I tell you what, I hope they're a new user and they only have 1 or 2 passwords. When you get so deep into stuff like I'm into, everybody wants different passwords. I got 50 different passwords out there you have to remember, man.
Yep, and they all have different requirements for the password
Yeah.
too, so you can't
Yeah.
cheat and reuse them.
Yeah, yeah. So we use a program called, I think, Dashlane. My wife uses a program called Dashlane. It manages all these passwords, so you can look them up. I don't know how safe that is, but it must be fair. Okay. All right, let's see. Yeah, it's a password manager is what it is, Jim. Hey, welcome to everybody that's joined us in the chat room here. Tell us in the chat room if you're new tonight to the show, if you've never been here before. And also, did you see it on Facebook? How did you find out about the show? I did post it to over about 900,000 members of other Facebook groups tonight. So I don't know if you saw it there or not. I figured if I posted to 900,000, maybe we could get 3 or 4 new people to join the show. All right, so let's see. Hey, tonight, Hambot is going to give away a prize. And let me mention this so you guys can start getting ready. Through Gigaparts, we're going to give away tonight a handy talkie or a G5RV dipole antenna or a Explorer backpack. So you get your choice. If Hambot picks your name and if you're successful in claiming it, you can get your choice of 1 of 3 different prizes tonight. So Hambot will be doing that in a minute. Now, here's the thing. You got to be in the W5KUB.com chat room. I'm sorry, but that's the only place Hambot works. That's the only place he works. And did I say you don't mess with Hambot? All right, that's enough Hambot. You don't mess with you know who. I'll put it that way. So if you're on X right now, if you're on X in the chat room, or if you're in, I don't know where you are on Twitch, if you're on Twitch TV watching, and you're not in the W5KB chat room, you won't be eligible for the prize. So go over to right now. Go over to w5kub.com. w5kub.com. You can actually watch the show there. On the right side is the chat room. Just enter your call letters or your name, hit enter or join, and you will be in the chat room. That's where you know who will pick a name from. Now, if you know who picks a name, you got 60 seconds to claim it in the chat room. And if you don't claim it, by the time he says time's up, he's going to pick a new name. All right, so he's going to pick a new name. And I see we got some new people joining here. KD3CXE, maybe he just heard my announcement. You got to be in a w5kub.com chat room, and you know who will pick a name. If you don't claim it, he will pick another name, and we'll keep going through names until someone wins the prize, and then they get their choice of one of three prizes. All right, so that is that. And Mark Brown just joined us, and we'll do Hambot. We're going to do Hambot right after we talk with Mark Brown, chairman of the Huntsville Hamfest. Mark, you are early, man. Are you all set up there and everything?
Are we set up?
Yeah,
we're getting there.
Yeah,
there's a lot of wheels in motion, Tom. Being the national convention this year, it's
well, Mark, just a second. We're having just a little trouble with you there.
Do you want to?
No, I'm guessing you're on a good internet connection.
I have the only internet connection available to me in Mulberry, Tennessee.
Oh, I kind of remember that.
Verizon. It's a Verizon cube that sits in the dining room. We're able to stream video with it, but
yeah,
it can be spotty at times.
Yeah, you're doing fine. You're doing fine.
If it becomes a problem, just switch me to audio only.
No, you're doing fine now.
But yeah, Tom, August 22 and 23. I'm looking at the date on the computer here. We're exactly 1 month away from the world's friendliest hamfest. It's going to be, like I said, we're hosting the national convention this year, the ARRL National Convention. They don't do this every year for cost reasons because the league brings a large contingent. But Orlando and Dayton, they've hosted national conventions. This is the third one in the history of the Huntsville Hamfest that we've hosted a national convention, and we're proud and excited at the same time to do this. There's a lot of things that the league is doing on Friday. They've posted to the ARRL membership and on social media that on Friday all day they're going to be doing 3 forum tracks at the Embassy Suites at the Connected Hotel. These training tracks are day-long tracks with a break for lunch, and that lunch is provided. But training track 1 is a mini contest university like they do in Dayton. This will be the first outside of Dayton, and they're calling it a mini contest university because I guess Dayton owns the rights to Contest U. So it'll be very similar. It's hosted by or sponsored by DX Engineering. Tim K3LR will be here, and he'll be the organizer for that training track. Training track 2 is emergency communications, and I think it was Monday of this week that the league posted topics and speakers for all these 3 tracks. So that's out there on the ARRL website. Training track 3, Salty Waltz portable antennas. He's a published author of a couple of ARRL books on portable antennas, and that proves to be a pretty popular topic these days. And that again will be an all-day forum. And I'm not sure. I've read briefly the various topics and speakers. So each of these is going to be an exciting day. Unfortunately, I won't be able to attend any of them because Friday is our big move-in day for the flea market and the commercial area.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah. Can't
then on
can't you
Friday,
can't you just delegate that to one of your helpers?
there's always something that comes up, Tom. It never fails that something will come up that demands my presence. But come Friday night, I am going to join the league over at the U.S. Space and Rocket Center. They are hosting a what they're calling a national convention dinner, and that's going to be at the Davidson Center underneath the Saturn V. For those of you who have been to the Space and Rocket Center, you know about it. But the Davidson Center was a purpose-built building to hold one of three Saturn V's along the ceiling. One of three Saturn V's that did not go to space. It's on permanent loan from the Smithsonian at night with floodlight. It's just a magical room, and I'm so glad and happy that the ARRL chose this venue for their dinner Friday night. I'm taking my wife. A few other Hamfest folks are going to be there, and we're looking forward to a good crowd there. But
Yeah,
our show this year is unbelievable. We've added 2 extra blocks of flea market tables. We've gone from, what is it? We went from 429 flea market tables last year to 455, and we still have a wait list.
Whoa.
We do get a couple of late cancellations, onesie twosies kind of thing, but basically the flea market is full. And you can see in the picture there, the
Yeah,
area.
I'm gonna pull that up. I'm trying to get you into the shot here. I don't know why it's not working. I don't know why. Oh well.
Huntsville has a huge flea market. It's going to be even bigger this year?
Yes.
Well, let me click on it, and we'll just show it to you here. And Mark, I'm sorry, I don't have your picture in the bottom here. Man, I had it all set up, and you didn't turn the lights out, did you?
Nope.
I
I'm
didn't
still
think
here in the
so.
light.
Okay, all right. Let's see. What am I looking for here? The flea market. Let's look at the flea market right here. Maybe this is what I want to look at, and then I'm gonna click. Now,
Check on that 2026 flea market layout.
now this to me looks a little different. I've been coming up here for many years, and this looks a little different. Maybe not.
It is just a little bit different. You see that wider aisle there,
Yeah.
in that red arrow to the left. That's a vehicle access
Yeah.
row where we can try to get some big vehicles. We've got some commercial vendors that use the flea market space for example, Max Gain, Tower Electronics, Quicksilver, to name a few that take up an entire block. And to aid in unloading, we can basically get them right up, steps away from their booth.
Yeah.
None of this trucking from the parking lot for Huntsville.
Yeah. And
But
that's
you
one
see
of
in the top left corner are 2 additional flea market tables, and we've squeezed those aisles a little bit.
Yeah.
But excuse me, don't worry. Those aisles were widened for COVID, and they were very wide.
Well, Mark, I think the thing that I see that maybe looks like a change. Normally, these big blocks here, where you've got dealer areas, you used to have all the different dealers broken out.
We do.
So,
It's on a different
page.
Do,
yeah,
Tom. Different
Okay.
page, right?
Okay, cool.
But
I
yeah,
tell
the
you-
flea market,
Yeah, go ahead.
it's going to be even bigger, but still plenty of room to move around. Do you want to go and show that commercial area?
Yeah, let me see if I can. Let me see if I'm on the right mouse here, and if I can make it go back. Well, for some reason,
Just go to the home page again. We'll go.
I can't.
we'll
I can't.
navigate through it.
I think my browser is. Let me do a refresh. There we go. That might be it. Maybe it'll let it. Mark, maybe.
I've got it here if you'd like.
Yeah,
Share
I
with
don't
you.
know what's going on here. For some reason, that's the only page I can get now. I can't go back. Have you got it, Brett? You want to bring it up?
I can bring it up. Let's
Yeah.
go ahead and do that.
Bring it up. Bring it up.
Here we are.
Let
Let's
me.
share screen and share the tab with the layout.
All I can do is find you. Here we go.
go.
There we go. Okay. All right. We'll do this
It's big
from
enough?
Wyoming. We'll do it from Wyoming. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let me describe a couple of key things. First of all, ignore the little red squares. We wanted to get this out on our website, and our final drawing should be out this weekend. But layout wise, it's pretty correct. The shaded gray booths that you see scattered around, those are booths with carpet. The red squares are electrical drops. You don't need to worry about that. It's the names of the vendors. And it's difficult to see in this because it's a PDF and not a JPEG. And so I can just show you from an overall point of view. Typically, we get 50 to 55 commercial vendors every year. This year, we've got 74.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah. And you see that back row?
Yes.
That used to be a seating area for clubs and organizations, friends, groups to gather. It's now commercial. Up at the top of the drawing, we've got the W1AW Stroke 4 special event station, and that will be a remote in station. We've never had success with putting an HF antenna in the downtown location because of the high noise. So we're going to remote out to a real station. And this station will be open to anybody who wants to sit down and use the call sign W1AW Stroke 4. And this is for the America 250 celebration that
Great.
I'm sure you guys have talked about before.
Yeah. Well, Mark, one of the things that I like, you mentioned there that center aisle is big for people to drive down, but one of the things that always impressed me is people drive down all the aisles. I mean, is that still available this year?
I think so.
Yeah.
We've got a coordination meeting scheduled with what we call an all hands meeting with our 20 different committee chairs 2 weeks before the event, and we're going to talk through a lot of different scenarios. We're going to do our best.
It's always been. It's always, guys. This place is the biggest place you've seen. We've set up in here many years, and man, you just drive your car or your truck. I'm talking big trucks. Drive in here, right up to your booth. You unload, air conditioned, clean. Oh man, Mark, we talk about this hamfest all year. I mean, all year, and I just can't get over it.
It's coming.
Yeah,
we're only 4 weeks away, 30 days away.
I still think you need to have this hamfest twice a year.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tom. Doing it once it's hard enough.
I know. But you know what? I think and hopefully we're getting the word out to a lot of people about Huntsville Hamfest. And here's an example right here. Brett, WY7BG, lives all the way out in Wyoming. That's a long ways to travel to come to a Hamfest. Yep. And because of, I guess, us and you and Brett joining the show, he's starting to come out there now. He's coming this year.
Good.
Yeah, I'll be coming this year, and it attracts me because the flea market is one of the best I've ever been to at a Hamfest. The forums are really good, and then there are the extracurricular activities, the dinners, the camp out, the POTA event on Montesano the day before, which is always they have a cookout, and everybody sets up there for a few days before the Hamfest starts. And it's just, there's so much to do. It's just so much fun. I definitely recommend it.
Well, Mark, I've
Well,
got.
Brett, you
I,
mentioned
I'm sorry.
Brett, you
Go
mentioned
ahead.
the YouTubers, the 4 days in August. That schedule is changing almost daily. To and I can't remember his call sign. Honestly, I'm sorry, I can't remember his call sign. But To is a popular YouTube podcaster. Um, www.go.temporarylyoffline.com/FDIA. That's 4 days in August. Go.temporarylyoffline.com. And these guys are doing stuff all week long. And like I said, their schedule is being refined almost daily. So check out what the YouTubers are doing on Montesano. And they also have a Friday dinner. I'm sorry, a Friday luncheon up there that you need to register for. They're accepting donations, and donations go benefit the ARRL Teacher Institute. So that's a cool thing. I'm glad the YouTubers have really embraced that. I'm sorry, Tom. You were going to
Well,
ask something.
oh man, there's just so much to say about this, Mark. First of all, we're still a YouTuber. We're just not doing you live this year. We'll be doing a lot of recording and a lot of pictures.
Uh-huh.
And the Huntsville Hamfest is going to continue the week after on our show. And we're going to continue to pump this out to everybody. I'm showing some of the pictures now of the inside. And somebody in the chat room was right. I had opened up a new tab, and I thought I could hit the back button, but I couldn't. Didn't know what was going on. Anyway, hey, that's technology. Anyway, here's some of the pictures. This has got to be, guys, that we talked about the hotel. If you stay at the embassy there, it's connected by air-conditioned walkway. You don't even have to go out. You can park underneath. It's great. They got a hospitality suite there for you in the evenings.
Tom, let me stop.
Yeah, go
Tom,
ahead.
Let me stop you there. The hospitality suite at the embassy on Friday and Saturday night this year, we're in the mayor's suite on the 10th floor, not that small room. So don't go to the second floor room.
Okay, man.
Yeah, we're
10th floor.
We're going uptown, man. And,
Man, Mark, I always get a room on the second floor, so I'm only 50 feet away from the hospitality. Now you moved to the 10th floor.
But the view from up there is amazing, and we're going to have a few friends up there. We're going to have Jack and Jim and George and Johnny, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, cool, man. Well, look, I've got the site up again here. Is there anything we need to just zero in on here?
Those are kind of stock photos. You can see. Well, one thing that's changed in that picture, the chandeliers that the Von Braun Center has, those have been changed to daylight LEDs, and you can see the equipment now, and it's in better lighting. I can say that.
Yeah. Oh, cool, man. Okay, well.
I don't think we have a picture on our website, but it might be somewhere and it's buried.
Yeah.
Check out that hourly prize drawing.
Let's see.
Maybe there.
Hourly prize drawing. Here we go.
I don't know if we put the picture in there or not.
Yeah. I don't see it.
We had an idea a couple of years ago about a ticket barrel. And the ticket barrel we had was just, it was old. Tickets were getting stuck in the seams. There were a lot of things just not good about it. We tried repairing it, modifying. Nothing really worked. And we thought, we need something new. And I took an idea to the board meeting. And Dr. Monty Bateman, he's our youth, he and his wife have done our youth lounge for, I think they're going on 14th year. Dr. Bateman is also a NASA solar physicist. He designs things and works for NASA. He's also a coordinator with the Browncoats robotics team. Well, they took the idea of a 3-axis gimbal thing that an astronaut trainer would would sit in and try to, they spin them in three directions. We have a ticket barrel mounted on a 3-axis gimbal, and we had it last year. There it is. Well,
Yep.
you can see it's being turned by hand there. Well, this year it's motorized.
Oh,
and
man.
It's Arduino controlled, and it runs by a DeWalt cordless tool battery.
Yeah.
So it's completely self-contained. We're very excited about this. And
That thing is amazing. It turns all different directions, man. It just, I don't know, gimbal. I don't know what you call it, but
it's a 3-axis. It's a 3-axis rotation. There's hinges, and all the red is one axis, the white is one axis, and the blue barrel, of course, is the third axis.
yeah.
So when
hard
it
to get the
spins,
tickets.
it mixes those tickets.
Well, and I'll tell you something. You needed a new ticket drum because I got a quick story, 15 seconds. Years ago, your drum was so full, it broke. It fell apart right there during the hamfest. And you guys set up, about next to our booth, you guys set up one of these black trash cans with a trash bag in it. And everybody was told to throw their tickets in there. And I was arguing with people. They said, I'm not throwing my ticket in that trash can. So I'm glad you got something new here, man. This looks good.
Yep, we're excited about that.
Yeah.
And honestly, we're not in competition with Dayton and Orlando. Those events are, of course, they're 3-day events. They're much larger, and but there is a bit of friendly competition on little things like a ticket barrel. Orlando has a very nice ticket barrel. Dayton also, but none of them have a 3-axis shaker.
That's right. That's right. Now, Mark, I'm looking here. And you got the 7300, both
Mark
Saturday and Sunday. Now,
Right.
to me, I was hoping you'd have a different radio because I'm going to try to win both of those.
Good luck.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man. Anyway, there's the prizes, guys. There's the Saturday and Sunday prize.
And we've got a whole list of additional door prizes that are either delivered to us or promised to us during the show. So there's some great hourly prizes too. Several radios, antennas, all kinds of whatnot.
Yeah,
It's going to be a great show.
I'm excited.
We've added an additional forum room. Typically, we always have the 2 forum rooms at the South Hall, and we usually take 3 forum rooms at the embassy. Well, this year we're taking 4. So we have 6 forums going on every hour during the show.
Wow, that's cool. And you always got something going for the youth and the little kids there?
The youth lounge schedule,
Yeah.
I confirmed with Monty tonight, the schedule will be the same as last year. They have at least 100 code oscillator kits on hand for kids that want to build them. So there's youth soldering, and actually one of the Sunday forums is adult soldering.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the kit is, but Joe Eisenberg, K0NEB, and our forums chair, and a few other helpers, they manage the adult soldering class. Gets folks comfortable with the idea of ordering and building a kit.
Well, I'm glad you're doing this for the youth. So, some places, some hamfests, they actually don't have that to offer. And the thing I noticed about Huntsville is it's like a family type deal. You've got kids there, you've got wives there. I guess if the wives are hams, you got the husbands there. But it's more of a family thing than I see at a lot of other places.
We're proud of that vibe that we have, that it's a family event. And we hear that from parents who bring their kids to the youth lounge and say, oh my God, you've sparked an interest in my kid. What do I do next?
Yeah. They had to buy them a radio.
Yeah. And you know the other thing too, we go to Orlando and Dayton, and they give us a booth, and we're giving them a booth here.
Yeah.
But we go there to promote each other's events, and folks who come up to our show, to our booth at Orlando and Dayton, who have been to Huntsville, they sigh and say, "We like Huntsville because it feels right sized.
Yeah.
You can get around." Dayton is huge. That the flea market area is inside of a horse track, and
Yeah.
I've walked it once this year. I was looking for something specific for a project, and it was my first time out there. What a huge place! But
It is.
I couldn't even count the number of booths or tables that the spaces that they have in Orlando and Dayton. But we're happy with our 550 number because they're all indoors and they're all air conditioned. There could be a pounding
Yes.
rainstorm outside, and we don't have to worry about that.
Oh man, that's what I like. That's what I like. Stay cool, stay dry, have fun. Well, I just can't wait. I can't wait, man. I want to come down there a few days early. I don't know.
Have you ordered your souvenir shirt from Gold Medal Ideas?
I have not.
There's
we'll
3
look
days
into that.
left.
Oh, Ron
There's
is
3
doing
days
shirts.
left.
We'll have to look into that. And I'll give Ron a call.
Yeah, Ron and Amy, they have a website, the Huntsville Hamfest goldmedalideas.com.
All right.
So all one word, Huntsville Hamfest goldmedalideas.com.
All right. Well, hey, if anybody wants to pull up the website here, it is just hamfest.org. Hamfest.org. You must have guys have registered that right in the beginning days because a lot of Hamfest would have loved to have that. Hamfest.org.
I don't know who we had to kill to get that domain
Yeah.
name, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, hamfest.org, everybody. Go there. They got so much information. I could scroll through this probably for an hour and still miss something. Anything you want to know, anything you want to know about the Huntsville Hamfest, right here, just do it. And hey, there are other things to do there in Huntsville too. You got the great Rocket and Space Center. NASA's there. There's a lot of things to do and see. Bring the family and let's see what else is there to do there.
The Signals Museum opened, and what a place. I can't count the number of radios. They probably have a published number, but everything from Spark Gap up through All American 5s. Well, before that, they've got the TRF radios, these long radios on a board or in a box, and you had to tune each stage sequentially to get a station. And many of these early valve radios would only work up to about a megahertz because above that, the tubes had no gain. So they basically operated on the bottom end of AM broadcast, today's AM broadcast. They have a working switchboard, the Signals Museum of Information Explosion. And basically it captures the idea of wireless communications, wired communications, and how we've transitioned from early Morse code over telegraph lines to high-speed video via satellite and everything in between. And most everything in the museum works. It's been restored.
Yeah. Well, I might
That's
try
a
to get
pretty
out
cool
there.
place.
Yeah. And hey, another place of interest for you, you may want to go to Gigaparts. Gigaparts has got a big store down there.
We're very fortunate to have a ham radio store in town.
Yeah.
There's so many I don't think Memphis has a store.
Not anymore.
Do
They
they?
used to, but it's
Neither
gone.
does Nashville. But here in Huntsville, we have. There's the Signals Museum.
Yeah.
Brett's got
Let's
Brett's
see.
got a photo up.
Let me see if I can do Brett here. There we go. Look at that, guys.
And those aren't just boxes. There's tubes in all those boxes.
Yeah.
Gramophones.
Now they just opened it up a few years ago, I think.
Yes.
It's fairly new. Look at all this stuff.
We have a
Yeah, they
there's a
have got
working
an
ham shack in there too.
amazing. Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine operating all those knobs to receive an AM
Mm.
broadcast?
Yeah. Yeah.
That is what are the early well, of course those are wax cylinders, but that other thing that Brett showed, it played early phonographs. Were they acetate? I can't remember the construction, but I've actually heard that thing work.
Yeah.
Some cool stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Definitely worth a day's visit.
Yeah.
And several. We have a sweet deal with this museum. There's at least 3 radio clubs that meet there either weekly or monthly. And you talk about a great venue to host a radio club meeting. There's radios everywhere you look.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Tom, I'm going to see you in about a month, but tonight
Yeah.
I've got a vendor list. I've got production needs that we're trying to get this stuff out and ready for our webmaster, and we're all volunteers. So I'm working into the evening, into the night, to make sure my stuff is ready for the next guy.
How many people basically have volunteered or your staff to put this show on?
There are 7 board members, and there are 21 total committee chairs. That's everything from traffic to talk-in, hospitality, food service, you name it.
And then
But then
volunteers.
in total, just over 120 volunteers.
Wow. Yep. Well, you
Get
guys
it
do a great job. Thank you for coming tonight. We really appreciate it.
Tom, I appreciate the invite. And Brett, is this your first visit to Huntsville, or have you been here before?
I have been to Huntsville twice before.
Yeah. Well,
Great.
He comes every year now.
Awesome.
All right.
So
Thank
I look
you.
forward to seeing you there.
Thank you, Mark.
I look forward to seeing everybody there. It's going to be a great weekend.
I just saw in the chat room, Kitty3CXE. Where are you? He said, thanks for the information. I'm a new ham and hope to get to the hamfest soon. So 3 up, maybe in the northeast, maybe. I don't know.
We put a push pin map, a Rand McNally map on cardboard. We put a push pin map at our info booth a couple of years ago, and we had folks from Germany, England, the Bahamas, and every state in the United States, including Alaska and Hawaii.
Wow.
But we worked all states. We didn't have Vermont and Oregon.
Yeah. Well, this guy here is in Scranton, Pennsylvania. So come on down, KD3CXE.
It's an easy drive.
Yeah, it is. Thank you,
Gotcha,
Mark.
Wyoming.
Hey, thank you guys.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
I'm gonna turn back to this other computer here and fire it up, do some
All
more
right.
work, and
All right, man.
there's
Thanks.
stuff to do every day.
We'll see you soon, and we'll be talking this up. Let's see, next show we've gone to every 2 weeks now instead of weekly, but we'll be talking it up. We'll be talking it up in 2 weeks, and then we'll see you soon after that.
I'll see you probably Thursday afternoon at the embassy.
I'll be there Friday. Maybe that.
Okay.
I'll just cut. I'll just cut one day of my hotel off and just drive down Friday morning early. Good night,
All right,
73, and we will see you later.
Thanks, Tom. See ya.
Uh-huh.
See you, Brett.
Yes.
All right.
Later.
Well, that was exciting, man.
Yes.
I tell you guys, you've heard me say it before. This is the best ham fest in the world. It really is.
Yeah.
Brett will tell you that. He goes all the way from Wyoming. You rode a bicycle last year, didn't you, from up here? How many days did it take you to get there?
Yeah. Well, it took me a day of driving out of the Nashville airport, which was the best ticket I could get.
Yeah.
But it was worth doing. And as I said, I went up on the mountain. wonderful views up there. They have camping areas. A lot of hams were camping out. There were there were cabins up there.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, the cookout on the mountain on Friday morning, it's become so popular that they now want you to sign up and pledge to bring something something to share.
Maybe, yeah,
So if
you
you
need
want
to
to do
bring
that,
some hot dog buns, man.
yeah. So if you
Yeah.
want to do that, look it up. It'll be it'll be the YouTubers Cookout, and that's going to be again on Friday morning at Huntsville.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, all right, very good. Let's do this. We got to give a prize away. We're gonna give away. Hambot's gonna give a prize away, and we're gonna see who's gonna win that thing. So let me just say again, real quick. If you want to be eligible for the prize, you've got to be in the chat room at w5kub.com. The chat room's on the right side of the screen. Enter your name, enter your call, hit the join. You'll be in there. If you're on X or Twitch, you're not going to be eligible. So you got a few minutes. We'll be bringing Hambot here in right after this little short message here. Stick around, any ham radio conversation, and ICOM is bound to come up. The reason's pretty straightforward. Solid state receivers, clear audio, and a layout that feels natural the second that you start operating. These radios are made for real on-the-air time, whether the bands are calm, crowded, or somewhat in between. The new IC7300 Mark II builds upon everything operators loved about the original IC7300, elevating it to a sharper, cleaner, and more capable HF experience. Its improved RMDR, lower phase noise, enhanced cooling, and expanded I/O options make it a next-level performer for serious operators who want crystal clear reception, rock-solid transmit quality, and a modern convenience. Built for satellite, EME, and weak signal enthusiasts, the IC9700 continues an all-mode operation on VHF, UHF, and 1.2 gigs with SDR precision. Its real-time dual-band scope, full duplex capability, and high-power output make it the ultimate transceiver for operators pushing the limits above 50 megahertz. More information about ICOM's amateur radios, please visit icomamerica.com/amateur. All right, guys, so we're about ready to bring you know who in. We're going to be bringing in Hambot. Oh boy. All right. Don't mess with Hambot. See, used to I would time, and I would say the time's up, and people would say I was in before you called time up, Tom. And an easy Tom would always give the prize to that person, even though I think he really didn't win it. Now, Hambot's not like this, so we built Hambot. Hambot's going to count the time down, and when Hambot says time's up, I don't care if you enter after that or not. You ain't getting the prize. Maybe I shouldn't use the word ain't. Anyway, you're not going to get the prize. So watch the chat room, not the audio on the webcast. The webcast is a little delayed. It's like 20 seconds delay, so the official time is going to be on the chat room. It's almost real time. So here's what you do. If Hambot calls your name, just hit a period or say I'm here or say yes or say hallelujah, whatever, and Hambot will see you and Hambot will know you're in the room. You know, that's all you got to do. Just type something, hit something, so Hambot will know you're there, and you'll win the prize. So let's see if we can't get Hambot to go here. And Hambot, do you want to give away a prize? All right, he said he wants to give out a prize. So let's just see what it's going to do here. Okay. He said it's time for the prize. And we're going to see what happens here. Here we go. Now you guys know what to do. right. He's looking for somebody. He's looking. What did we get a winner? Clifton. He's here. Clifton. Okay, we had a winner there. Looks like Clifton. Clifton won the prize. If I'm seeing it right, let me look. Yep.
Sure enough.
Yeah. Okay, very good. We got a winner there. Now, hey, Clifton, are you okay in QRZ? Tell me if you're okay. Is your address correct? And your email. I need to make sure I have your email. I will send a note to Gigaparts, and we appreciate Gigaparts very much. We will send a note to them, and I'll copy you, stating that you were the winner tonight, and you will be able to tell them which prize you want, whether you want the HT, you want the G5RV antenna, or if you want the Explorer backpack. So I'll give them a week or two, to get that to you. Guys, there is a promo code if you deal with Gigaparts. Just remember, if you use the promo code W5KUB, they're going to give you 2 times the points on all your purchases. So check them out and, give them some business there. They're good to support the show. All right, so we are back here now. Boy. Okay, Clifton won it, so let me make a note here. Okay. All right, congratulations, Clifton. All right. So, hey guys, I wanted to get the chat room kind of involved in a couple of things tonight. Typically, you guys are awful shy and you don't really get involved in things. But I want to talk tonight about calculating equivalent resistance. And this is one of the things they kind of teach you in the very early days if you go to electrical engineering or maybe an electronics course, or you just maybe get a book and you teach yourself. It's equivalent resistance, and that's where you have circuits that basically have parallel resistors, series resistors, maybe even parallel series resistors. You have a lot of different paths, a lot of different parts. And we're going to show you how you do equivalent resistance tonight. And Brett's going to help me with this. I can still do it, although I studied it maybe over 60 years ago. Gee, it seemed like a long time ago. Oh, well. Anyway, I usually don't use the formulas, but we're going to go over the formula real quick. I usually don't use them. I just kind of look at the circuit, and I can tell you basically what series or what parallel resistance is just by looking at the values. But we're gonna play with that tonight. So let me pull up one of the first things here. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, let's try this right here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but let's talk about, this is a real simple one. And I want people in the chat room to participate. I want you to participate and, help us out here. All right. So there's a circuit right there. Boy, we got 4 resistors in there. Kind of a squirrely looking design. Not too complicated. I'd say we're going to start off pretty easy. Now, the reason that's oscillating is because a certain frequency is doing that to it. I think it's my elbows on the table is what's doing that. Let's see. Speed it up. Speed the frequency up. Okay. All right. So here we go. Someone said 30 ohms. That's what Mark says, 30 ohms. Mark, you're cheating. Let's look at that. Well, we got a 2 ohm, a 2 ohm, a 2 ohm, and a 300 ohm there. Well, you know what? Does anybody disagree with that? Did Mark get that right?
I think Mark's got it.
30. Well, I don't know. John may be closer because of the tolerance on that. He may be closer. Look at here. John says 30.67 ohms. That could be right, although it may be 29.725. But
what's the fourth stripe on that resistor? Can't see.
I don't even.
Maybe
I don't even see. I don't even see. Well, wait, on that top one there is. It's gold. There's a gold stripe on that top. Yeah, there's a gold stripe. It looks like. Yeah.
And it's going to be pretty accurate.
It is. It is. Well, anybody else got any ideas what the equivalent resistance across A and B is? Right here. Boy, I had my thing here where I could draw it and everything, but if you'll notice, man, all three of these basically are shorted out. Look at that. Look at that right there, man. That's just a wire. That's just a wire going from A over to through this resistor to terminal B. So I think the answer is right on 30 ohms on that. Mark P got it. John, we're going to give you credit, John. I think you may be right too. Okay. All right. Let's get a little bit tougher here. Let's see. Oh, this one right here. This one made me think. This one actually made me think. Man, but it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple if you really look at it. Anybody got any ideas what the impedance is or what the resistance is across A and B? Look at that. We've got a couple 9 ohm. Well, we got 3 9 ohm resistors there. Now the tricky part. Look at this. Look at this. The tricky part is, oh man, the tricky part is you got that resistor on the right. It connects to that resistor at the bottom going back to B. So I mean, this is kind of tricky. We got anybody? Anybody? Come on. We need somebody in the chat room. Tell us what they think. This one here is kind of a brain teaser, to tell you the truth. 4.5 ohms. Who did that? Mark P. You're cheating again. Mark P. is running this through AI. I know. Well, Mark. Anybody else? Does everybody else agree with Mark P? 4.5 ohms. Do you agree? Okay. All right. Well, that's true. And look at this. If you look at this resistor right here, if you look at this, one end is, well, look at it. I mean, yeah, look at this. If you go from A to the resistor, through the resistor, down here, but it goes back to A. Look at that. So that kind of gives you a hint right there that basically what we've got here is a parallel circuit. We got A, and basically we've got this. That's kind of what we got right there. In looking at equivalent resistance, what they teach you is, since these are parallel here, right here, we can draw this circuit like this. We can draw it like that. So we combine these two into one. And the answer to that is 4.5 ohms. So, yep. All right, you guys are pretty good. Let's see if we can find another one here for you. Oh, look at this one. Now, this one right here, this is a head scratcher, man. This one is a head scratcher. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Between that left resistor and that bottom one, to tell you the truth. But there must be some kind of something going on there. All right, who in the chat room is going to tell us what the equivalent resistance is for this circuit here between A and B? 8 ohms. 8 ohms. Mark P says 8. Does anybody disagree with that? Well, look at there. You got that right there at the junction of those two. You got that 2K, and it circles around to another 1K. And does everybody agree that that's 8 ohms?
8K.
Ronnie says 5.5. Ronnie says 5.5. I think that's a little off, unless the tolerance is way off on those resistors, to tell you the truth. Okay, anybody? 8. Okay. DJ2 says 8 ohms. Well, let's look at this. These resistors right here, basically do nothing. I mean, look at that. I mean, this is not connected to anything. I mean, yeah, you could pick up, you could put a voltage in here, but where's it going to go? Is it going to circle I don't know. That's like plugging an extension cord back in itself after you pull the plug out of the wall. You know how the voltage stays in the extension cord and just goes in a circle? Well, this does not do that. So yeah, equivalent circuit here, you know, A and B. You know, I mean, you got the 3K and a 5K, and the equivalent would be a single resistor, which would be 8K. So yeah, we got it there, guys. Okay, all right, very good. Let's do another one real quick. Let's do another one. Oh, a little bit different format. I don't know if you can see this or not. This ought to be really easy right here. You know, we got a 10 ohm. We got 4 more 5 ohms in there. So okay, chat room. Come on, chat room. Give me some new people. This is an easy one. What's the equivalent resistance there? What is it? 5 ohms, he says. 5 ohms. Who said it? That's Mark P again. Mark P showing off tonight. I ain't going to say that's right. I'm not going to say it's wrong until we get another answer. Do we have another answer here? Mark P thinks it's 5 ohms. Do we have another answer? Well, I don't think we got anybody participating here hardly. Okay. Well, let's just look at the circuit here. Yeah. Here's the X and Y. And we've got a 10 ohm. There's a 10 ohm. And then let's just let's take this part right here. First of all, if you look at this, basically that does nothing. I mean, look at that. I mean, there's nothing connected here. I mean, so that's nothing. So we go X, we come down here, we don't go through the resistor, go around because we got a circuit across here. So we're going to come down through here. We're going to go down to the next set. Look at there. There's a 5 and there's another 5 in series. So basically, this part right here is going to look like this. 10 ohms. It's going to be 10 ohms again right there. Now, hey, you know, X and Y, an equivalent circuit. Equivalent circuit is just these combined into one, and we know when the equal values are parallel, we're going to get half that. So 5 ohms. 5 ohms. All right. Now, there is a formula that we can use to do these calculations. I mean, you know, of course, series circuits are just, you add them together, you know. R1 plus R2 plus R3 equal R total. All right. So that's how you do the series. Now, if you want to do the parallel's a little bit different. Parallel, I think, if I remember right, we're going to get parallel. Parallel is going to be like 1 over resistor 1 plus 1 over resistor 2 plus 1 over resistor 3, etc. And that's going to equal 1 over the total.
Minus 1.
1 over the total. 1 over the total resistance total. Yeah. So it's a little bit more math in it. A little bit. Do what? What was that?
I was going to say, yeah, take that to the minus 1 power, and you got it.
Yeah. Boy, I always had trouble with the minuses, the different powers. Me and my slide rule didn't work out good with all this minus stuff, and how many zeros is that? And oh, gee. Okay. Well, okay. So we got 5 ohms. DJ2. Congratulations, DJ2 and Mark. 5 ohms. That is correct on that. You guys are doing real good on the on this so far. Hey, look at this one. Now this is okay. This is for the new guys. Going to make it real simple for you. Going to make it real simple. But look, we're mixing different value resistors now. Look at this: a 12 ohm, 14, 16, a 19. I don't see many 19 ohm resistors. Maybe they're out there. Is that a 19? Yeah. And 100 ohm. Okay, what's the value here? What's our equivalent resistance? Well, okay. Anybody? Let's see. No answers yet. Come on, guys. We need an answer. Come on. 112 ohms. Who did that? Who said that? Mark P said that again. I'm going to have to block Mark P. Well, Mark P, I think, is right. Anybody else? Anybody else? Think it's 112? Okay. Well, if you look right here, man, we've got a wire across those three, so there is actually no resistance there between them. So if you draw an equivalent circuit, here's what we got. We've got the 12 ohm, and we've got the, what's that? A and B. We got the 100 ohm. So equivalent circuit to that would be the same as this. One resistor, which is 112 ohms. Okay, all right. There's a short skirted in here. Yeah, short circuit. Is that circuit?
It's a short circuit.
I couldn't even read it, man. I didn't know what you were saying. Yeah, it's a short circuit there. All right. Let's do another one real quick. Well, we got time here, man. We've got time. We got time. Okay. Oh man, we're getting complicated now. We got parallel, series, parallel. All right, guys, look at this. We got a 16 and a 6 and a 16 and a 6 and a 8 and a 9. What are we going to get here? Anybody? Come on, Mark P. Getting a little bit harder, aren't they? Come on, Mark. What's it going to be there? I don't even know what it is. I'm going to have to draw equivalent circuit here. Let's see. Well, let's see. I guess there's several ways to do this. I think there's several ways. I could draw an equivalent circuit like this. I could do this. I could go, what's that? A single, what's that, 22 ohm there. And I could go another 22 there, and I could go a 17 ohm here, and then use that formula I showed you a minute ago. And Carl says it's 6.25. Let me think about this a minute. Let's see. Can I do this? Can I do this? Can I make an equivalent circuit like this? Let's see. Can I do this? Combine those two 22 ohms and just make that an 11 ohm, and then add this what was that, 7, that was a 17, and add a 17 there. That's that would be 11, because they're equal. 22 and 22 would be 11 ohms, and then 17 down here, and then what did I say that was? 22. Yeah, it'd be 11. And then take your formula, which was R1 times R2 over R1 plus R2. Will that work? Anybody? Will it? Let's see. Let's do this. Let's just try it and see.
Well,
I don't have to. Does it come out right? Let's see. That'd be 11 times 17. Let's see. 11 times 17 equals. That's 187. That's 187 divided by, and in the bottom we have 17. 187 divided by 17 equals, ooh, I got 11. That can't be right. No, that's not right. That's not right. Let's do this. I know these are equivalent here. This one is equivalent. So, oh wait, these are parallel. I used the wrong form. No, that's.
Well, the way I used the wrong
formula
was I took the left side and the right. I broke it up into two parts.
Into two parts here and
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That left side has 16 and 16 and 8. And 16 and 16 in parallel with each other, just those two, is going to be another 8.
8.
And so an 8 and an 8
and 8
parallel
and 8.
with each other
That's
is
4.
going to be 4. So that
That's
left
4.
side is 4.
Right,
now
right.
The right side, yeah.
Right.
Now the right side is trickier.
Yeah.
The right side, you got a 6 and a 6. That's going to be 3.
Yep. And a 3 and a 9.
That's right. Now to get that, you've got to use your formula. So
Yeah.
so you take 1/3 and 1/9, and you add them together,
Yep.
and you get 4/9.
Yep.
You take the reciprocal,
Yep.
and that's 9/4, which is 2.2 and a quarter.
Yeah. So
So
that's
when you add
gonna.
those together, you get 6.25.
That's correct. That's correct. Now, I know when you parallel a 3 and a 9, your resistance is always going to be less than the least. That's one thing to remember. If you parallel any two resistors, right, like this, you parallel two resistors. Let's say this one is a 10 and that one is, say, 20. Well, just right off, I know. I mean, if that was a 10, it'd be half of that. 10 and 10, you'd have 5. But I know, and the answer to this is going to be less than 10. It's not going to be. It's going to be less than 10. It's going to be less than the least. Anyway, okay. So we got 6.25. Let's see what we got. Oh, Mark P said 8 ohms. Uh-oh, Mark. I think you might be wrong. Carl, K5 CWR. I don't know how you got that so good, Carl, but I think that's the right answer, 6.25. Now let me show you guys something. Let's see. We got a couple more here. Let's see if I got any more crazy ones here. All right, we're doing good. Oh man, look at this. Look at this. Woo woo, man. Well, I'm gonna start drawing it out here. I'm gonna go. I can make that the same. I can make that the same. So I've got. Let's look for R. Let's do R. We're not gonna do I tonight. So 3 and 3. I know that's gonna be 1.5, and then over here I've got 3 and 3. I know it's going to be 1.5. And then here I've got 1, 2, 3 paralleled 3 ohms. What's that going to be?
That's going to be 1 ohm.
1 ohm. That's 1 ohm. So the equivalent circuit is going to be a 1 ohm here. And so the total resistance is going to be 1.5. That's 4 ohms. 4 ohms is going to be that. Oh, I should have given people in the chat room a chance. Let me cover the answer up. What do you guys think it's going to be? Give me an idea of what you think that's going to be right there. The equivalent resistance. Come on. All right. I don't think anybody wants to tackle that one.
10 amps.
Yeah, don't want to tackle that one. Hey, here's a cool one here. This is a cool one here. Let's look at this one. 4 ohms. Did Mark jump on this one that quick? It's 4 ohms. Let's see. Well, let's draw equivalent resistor here. Well, hey, we can take these two right here. A 4 and 8 is 12. So we could actually do this. We could put a 12 ohm here, and then there's 6 here. Is 6 ohm, and then we've got a 4 on the end here, and we've got an 8. We've got an 8 on this side. How do I do this? We got an 8 ohm there. All right, what do we got here? What's it going to be? We got some answers to pick from. Well, first of all, I know that 12 and 6 parallel. Without doing a formula, I know it's going to be less than 6. All right, so it's going to be less than 6. So we got an 8 and a 4. 8 and a 4 is 12. And less than 6, I'm going to say 5. 4 or 5. I'm going to say 5. I'll say 4. All right, what have I got answers here? Let's see, I got a 7. It can't be that. Can't be that. Can't be a 30. I bet it's B, 16 right there. Now, so I kind of looked at this without doing formulas, but if you really want to be accurate, you ought to use a formula to get the exact resistance right here. Anyway, I think the answer is 16 ohms for that. Everybody agree? What?
Yep.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, it has to be, and that's
Mark
a good
said-
way of eliminating things without having to do the math.
Yeah, Mark, I think Mark missed that one. Oh boy. Mark, we're going to send you back to school. on it. You're a little sloppy just on a couple of these tricky ones. All right, guys, very tricky this one. Guys, maybe we shouldn't even do that one. It's
More
so
short
simple.
circuits.
Yeah, maybe that's so simple we shouldn't even do it. We got a 15 and 15 in the series. We know that's 30. We know that's 30. And then down here we got a 15. This don't count. They're shorted out. 15 and 15 is another 30. So, and we know, well, they're equal values, so it's going to be half that. So the total resistance or equivalent resistance, that's going to be 15. So, okay, all right. Oh, gee, I had another one. This one makes you think a little bit more real quick. Yeah, real quick. What did Mark say? Number 1. Let me look at this. Mark, number 1. Boy, Mark must have got up and bumped his head on something in the basement down here. He's missed the last 3. All right. Boy, let's look at this one. A little tricky. Let's try to simplify the diagram a little bit. Well, I can tell you right now.
I can tell you about that circuit. You know what it is?
I can. What is it? A skirt
A waste
kit?
of resistors.
A wasted?
It's a waste of good resistors.
Yeah.
There's only 3 of them that matter.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. There's only 3. Okay. Well, look. This one's shorted out. This one's shorted out. This one's shorted out. And hey, guess what? Look at this. Follow through here into there, and look, coming out of it, it goes right back to the same place. So that one's shorted out right there. So we got 3 resistors, 3 series resistors. Did anybody get that? Oh, I didn't let anybody do it. So at 6, 6, and 6, 6, 6, and 6, you got 1, 2, 3, 6, 6, and 6, and the equivalent circuit would be 18. 18. No, wait a minute.
No.
No. It's not. No. My eyes messed up. We got this circuit. We got this 6. We got this 6, and we've got this 6 here. We got that 6. All right. Did I get that right, Brett?
Yep.
Yeah, I got it right. Okay, so 6 and 6, we know that's going to be 12 ohms up here. Now 12 and 6, and I can tell you right now without my formula, the answer is going to be less than 6. I wonder what it is. If I had to guess, I'd guess A maybe. I don't know. Mark P, I think he said A. I think that's right. You agree? I don't want to take my calculator and do all the tough math. Okay. All right. Hey, one more thing real quick. Let's do this. I want to show you something. I want to show you how smart AI is. So what I'm going to do is what we're going to do, if I can figure out laptop 2. Why is that not working? Oh, because it's laptop 1. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go to Chat GPT. I'm going to go to Chat GPT, and I'm going to have GPT tell me the equivalent resistance. Let me find one here okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go to here and add a picture. I'm going to add a picture here of, let's see, which ones do we want to see if he can calculate? Well, let's do this. Is this one? Yeah, let's do this one right here. So I'm just going to show him the picture. And did I select it? Open? Okay. I'm going to say what is the equivalent resistance of this circuit. Okay. I didn't tell him any numbers. That's just a picture. That's just a picture of resistors with a picture of the number on it. Let's see what he says. Yep, I hit the wrong button. Let's see if that'll work. All right, there it is. What? Y'all saw the picture. And is that the right answer? He said it's 6 ohms. Is that what it was a while ago? Did it change? I think that's it. Let me see. No. Something's wrong. Did I give him the right picture? Let's do that again. I think he got the wrong answer. All right. Okay. I'm gonna take that picture. I hit the wrong enter button a minute ago. Okay. I got the right picture. All right. Now I'm not giving him any numbers in. I'm just giving him a picture and say calculate the equivalent resistance. Here we go. He got it right that time. I think I screwed it up a minute ago. Carl says 4. Carl, you're close. All right, so he said 4.5. He says there are 4 sides. I'll put the picture back up for you guys and tell you what he said. All right, so there's the picture. And here's what Chat GPT said. He says the equivalent resistance between A and B is 4.5. Now, I didn't even ask him what the resistance was between A and B, but he just knows I want the resistance between A and B. Actually, it says that in the picture. The 4 sides of the square are plain wires except for the 9 ohm resistor on the right side. Notice there's also a solid wire path from the top right to the bottom right corner. Top right wire from A, left wire, bottom left, bottom wire, bottom right. That path is 0. So the 9 ohm resistor on the right is shorted. It has 0 volts across it. So no current flows through it. This leaves only the 2 diagonal resistors. A to B is 9, B to the bottom right is 9, but the bottom right corner is electrically the same node as A because it's surrounding wire. So both 9 ohm resistors connect between A and B. They're in parallel, and he gives you the formula. So there it is. He just looked at that picture and could tell us exactly what the resistance was. Man. Okay. Well, I hope we had fun tonight. I don't know. Did we? All right. Hey, if you're new to the show, tell if you just joined late, tell us in the chat room if you're new to the show and how you found us. Probably through Facebook groups. And I think we're going to go ahead. We've run a little bit over tonight. It's going to cause a little problems in editing. So we'll get to the FCC update next time, Brett. And we'll say goodnight to everybody. Thanks to everybody for joining us tonight. We really appreciate you being with us. And I think we had a good turnout tonight. Let's see. Okay. Well, save you 3 there, everybody. See you later. And we'll end it with this. Maybe we won't end it with that. Why did that not work?
Amateur Radio Roundtable! The best ham show on the internet. Join Tom, W5 Cub, and Brett, Y7BG. Talking antennas, DX, and radio fun. Making friends around the world, one contact at a time. Amateur Radio.